So in this video, I'm going to talk through a 30 or a 40 break in the balls here. So as you can see, the balls are in an excellent position on the table, and you often do get chances in a frame when the balls are in lovely positions like this, but you may not be quite sure exactly how to go about playing the break. So I'm going to make this break and I'm going to play it in the simplest possible way. So I'm not going to use any side spin on the white. I'm just going to play stun shots, screw shots and top spin shots to manoeuvre the white around in the simplest way I possibly can. So the first shot here, I'm just going to stop the white where the red is, leave myself a shot on the black so that I can just either screw back for these reds into this pocket, or I can roll off this cushion for the reds into the other pocket. So just a little stun shot here, stop the white where the red is. And I've got a nice angle now just to screw up into this area for either one of these two reds that pot into the corner. So I don't need to use a cushion here. I've just got enough angle to just screw up this line here. So no side, just a little screw shot. So left myself straight on this red, so I'm just going to pop this red, just plain ball, nothing on the white, and roll through for the black. If I come a fraction too far, I'll come up the table and play for this red. If I leave it a little bit short, I can play for this red next. So I've got that little angle on the black, and I'm just going to play now. I'm just going to stun up into this area here. So make sure you stun up high enough. If you leave it short, then you might have to play cannons into the pink or cannon into the red. That's no good. So make sure you stun up high enough up the table. That's what I've got in my mind here. Just try and keep the break as simple as you can. So I've left myself nicely on this red now. So I'm just going to play a little screw shot onto the black and try and hold it top side of the black so that I can play onto this red next. If I come a little bit too far, I can always play for this one, but I'm going to try and pop this red, then pop the black, and then move this awkward one here. And you can just see I've left that nice little angle here. So I'm just going to play a little screw shot again, just to leave the white where I'm pointing now, so I can just roll this red in natural ball and get back on the black again. There we go, I'm nicely on this red. Now I am just going to punch this one up just a little bit, so just a stun shot, and I'm just going to punch it up so that I leave myself a nice shot on the black. If I don't punch it up enough, I may leave myself too low on the black, and then it's difficult because the white's running away from me. So make sure you get up the table enough here. This is where people sometimes rush just a little bit. They're keen to pop this red, get on the next colour, but if you just give it that little bit of extra thought and think, well, what I absolutely don't want to do is finish short here, give it that extra bit of thought and make sure you do leave yourself a nice shot on the black ball. So just get down on this and punch it up. And I've come a fraction straight on the black here. I've also got the pink. So I'm just going to roll this black through now, off these two cushions, and try and come somewhere here to leave this red into the middle. I've actually managed to come up a little bit too far. So I'm just going to roll this through now, off the two cushions. And I've left myself a shot on the red in the middle. So a key thing is here is I messed up the previous shot, I came a little bit too far, but you're always just trying to look for your natural angles. So I'm not playing any side or anything in this break. So The natural angle, if I just help the white along with topspin, was just bringing me off the 2 cushions and towards the red into the centre. So it's a little bit of a tricky pot now, the red to the centre, but if I get it, I should be nicely on a colour. So pick which colour you're playing on. I'm just going to play a little screw shot again onto the black ball. Just try and keep nice and still and pop the red in the middle. So I did pot it, and I've got a nice angle on the black now, just to roll it off the cushion and come up the table for the yellow. And if I pot the black, that'll be my 40 break. So I'm just going to play this black now. And there we go. Didn't quite come up the table as much as I wanted for the yellow, but that was a little 40 break there in the balls. No side spin used, just little stuns and screw shots, just keeping things nice and simple. So I hope you can see there that it is possible to make a break and keep things nice and simple when the balls are in good positions like that. So I haven't played anything fancy, I haven't used any side spin on the white, I've just used little stun shots, screw shots and top spin shots and kept things nice and simple. So a couple of key things to think about there are to not rush, don't get ahead of yourself and try to pop the balls too quickly. Just have a little bit of a think about what you're doing. Make sure you make a little bit of a plan as you're doing it. As you can see, I'd thought a couple of shots ahead there and I just had a little bit of a plan for what I was doing. And just make sure that you look out for your natural angles on shots. So if you can just help the white along, like on the black, when I'd finished a little bit straight, I could see that the natural angle was bringing me towards the red ball into the middle anyway. So I just helped it along with a little bit of top spin. So as usual, if you found this video useful, then please give the video a like. And if you want to see more instructional tutorials just like this one, then please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Cheers.